Alright guys, back again with the next fight. As you saw, this fight comes from the requester of the section of Section 15, DevilnightThe, my friend Lee from across the pond. And he puts a very interesting fight once again, and so let's get right into it, shall we? So first he has Inuyasha, of course the half-demon himself, versus Demon Eyes Kyo. Yes, so we got Inuyasha versus Demon Eyed Kyo. Two manga / anime characters going at it. Very cool in my opinion. And let's kick it off pretty much. And let's start off with Inuyasha. Everybody should know Inuyasha very well. Very popular manga / anime character. He's a half demon that fell in love with Kikyo, of course, but their love was not meant to be, in a sense, because of a Naraku. He is half dog, actually. He's a half dog demon, and he's kind of a little bit arrogant and brash and kind of cocky at times, you know, but he does care. He has a heart. It's just that he doesn't like seeing humans like trample over half demons, because he knows what it's like to feel that way. When he was growing up, you know, people shunned him. His mother did the best she could, but you know, people would always tease him and, you know, call him names. So he kind of grew up a little bit angry. In terms of his, of course, with his demonic powers, they amplify his strength, his speed. You know, he's got a good sense of smell. He has many attacks from, you know, the Iron Reaver, Soul Stealer, and Blades of Blood, and of course his famous sword, you know, that was forged by his dad's tooth, you know, Tetsaiga, and of course he has the Wind Scar and the Backlash Wave and the Adamant Barrage, and you know, all these different attacks he can do with his blade. But you know, Inuyasha is definitely a cool character, nonetheless, great character. Let me put that in. Great character. That you know, he's probably one of those fan favorite half breeds, in my opinion. He would be up there as one of my top 10 half breeds that I love. But Inuyasha is a great character, very much. And yeah, that's pretty much it about Inuyasha. So let's move on to his combatant. And this is the first time I ever had this guy in my fight, and that's Demon Eyed Kyo from the manga / anime Samurai Deeper Kyo. Now, Kyo is known as the Thousand Slayer for killing. He's called the Thousand Slayer because he's killed over 1,000 samurai during the Battle of Sekigahara. Unfortunately, he was defeated by a man known as Mibu Koshiro, and pretty much later on, Kyo would be inhabited into Kiyoshiro's body to reclaim his own. But Kyo was pretty much a sadist and enjoyed just killing people. He did not care about who he killed. He just would do it anyway. He didn't care, which pretty much makes him very like a psychotic and things like that. He had these very interesting like powers or technique style to him. For example, the Muyo Jinpurya Ryu Sashuken, you know, which was really like this techniques where his Muramasu sword would glow red, like a red mirage, and you would never really see what would happen. All you know is like whatever attack was coming, you were dead. And those were some of the things about him that made him very scary, and not just his red demon eyes that he had, but yeah, very sadistic and just sadomasochistic killer. You know, he pretty much was. So in terms of this battle that my friend Lee put together, this would be very interesting because I don't think Inuyasha has ever faced anybody like Kyo before, you know. say what you want about Naraku and all those, you know, Kagra and everybody like that, but he's never faced anybody that is able to just seriously invoke these incredible, you know, powers like he's done, like Kyo's done. I mean, he's got a bunch of them. I just gave you one. You know, he's got a couple of them, and he's and for a guy who is supposedly human, his speed is just godlike in a sense. Like, so Inuyasha is definitely going to have to be on his toes, and it just makes you wonder how, in a sense, after with all the research and all the watching these guys in battle, from their reading them in manga and watching the animes and stuff like that, you know, the Tetsaiga, you know, is a very powerful sword which has invokes very powerful attacks, and so is Kyo with just his ordinary Muramasa sword, which really is not really ordinary, you know. Skill as well as swordsmanship will come in handy, and let's face it, Inuyasha is not sometimes the brightest tool in the shed. You know, he just pretty much just goes off brute strength in a sense, and that could fall into Kyo's favor. But I'll leave it up to you guys. Inuyasha or Demon-Eyed Kyo. And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. This comes from my friend Lee. As you guys know, Lee is DevilnightThe is the requester of the section 15. He has one more fight to go. It's coming up soon, but I will see you guys this Friday with the next two fights, which is 7 and 8, which has Icon versus Annihilus and Gatsu or Guts versus Kratos from Monster Bowl. So I'll see you guys then.